The show starts in 3 minutes.
Spam a chat. Grown-ass men and women spamming a chat like cowards. I come on here, I have to do my show according to rules. I have to watch my mouth. How is that fair? You're a coward, homie. You's a straight coward, homie. I'm in these streets every day. You's a coward. You hear that? Coward. Feel that? I got everything. You hear that? I run everything. You hear that? I'm bigger than the cartel. You hear that? Sucker. Huh? Now do something about it. What you gonna do? I'll antagonize you every day. You won't do nothing. I'll tell all you punks to your face. Huh? You keep talking to me like you really about, you ain't about nothing. What's up? Huh? What's up? You wanna piss me off today? What's up? Huh? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Chat open. What's up? What you got for me? Huh? That's what I thought. Y'all can't handle me, so be quiet. You soft. Hiding behind a camera. What's up? That's what I thought. You want to piss someone off? I'll get pissed off like I told you, and my life will be good. What's up? What's goody?
Hello to Red Screen, right here on Negative 43 TV.
The show starts in 2 minutes.
Exactly. Don't talk about me. Keep my name out your mouth. You got that? That's how we play. Yeah, that's who I am. I don't let people talk crazy about me. You understand that, boy? Yeah.
Warm greetings to Jason Weist.
Yeah, you people already got exposed. I got your picture. You going to prison. What's good? You got something to say to me? You keep coming over here every day harassing me. I'm pressing charges. When will they do their job? What's up? Now they can do their job. Do your job, punk. Don't tell me nothing, punk. Got that? Yeah, I'll tell you to your face. Any of you. I'm a free American citizen. I do what I want. You got that? And I'll raise my voice all I want, wherever I'm at. I know what I'm doing. You funny. What's up? What's up? I'm supposedly pissed off, right? Because you keep talking. But I'm not pissed off. You just keep running your mouth. You're harassing me. I want people to do their job. Leave me alone. I'm not playing with you. What's up? Oh, now y'all quiet. Right, you quiet. Right, exactly. Right.
A gangster that wants the police to do their job. Something's not meshing.
Right, now, let's do this. Fuck the show.
The show starts in 1 minute.
Who I am, and I'm in your faces, letting you know what time it is, you fucking pussy-ass bitch. What's up? What's up for that? For yelling, bitch-ass. What you gonna do? Nothing, you fucking faggot. Keep my fucking name out your mouth. You got that, punk-ass bitch? Yeah, now do something, you fucking bitch. Run. Stay the fuck off my show. You got that? And I'll tell you to your face, boy. I'm coming to your county and filing a police report. Fuck you. You want to come for my shit, my life? Fuck you. Try me, you bitch ass. And I'll tell any of you corrupt fucking pussies to your fucking face. Now do something, bitch. How about that? Fucking faggot. Now recording you fucking faggot, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because I do what the fuck I want, bitch ass. One, bitch. Now we're gonna come right back and do a real show, fucking faggot. Keep your mouth shut, bitch. Got that? Talk to me anytime to my face so I can get at you like this, you fucking little pussy. Stay the fuck off my page. Keep your fucking mouth shut when I talk, bitch.
And now, on with the show.
Hello again, Sneedville. I'm Richbartone, and it is time once again to restream Tyree Sneed. I got a hint through Discord that his most recent stream was Narcissism. His narcissism turned up to about 23. Apparently, it got really, really crazy. So I figured, what the heck? I'm not doing anything on this fine Thursday afternoon. So what better to do than restream Tyree Sneed? After all, it is kind of what I do. So let me go ahead and bring him up on the screen. There he is. My God, there he is. So let's just go ahead, hit the candy-colored button, and roll on this Thursday afternoon, at least where I am. But before we do that, I said before we do that, that's very funny. Anyway, downrange is here. There we go. Problem with an old computer, folks. And Sheriff Gone Scent is here. Now I will hit the candy-colored button and we will enjoy together making fun of the pecking order in this reality. On Negative 43 TV, I'm Richbartone. Hope I got this cued well. I think I did. Yes, highly.
Sound. How come everywhere I go, I hear these loud sounds that sound like you know what, like everywhere I go? It's very odd. But maybe it's just my aura, my energy. I don't know. It used to be like that, man. I used to go to like the hoods, like in Irving, Texas. Anybody that's ever been to Irving or through Irving should know it's like a bunch of white boys, but it's like one of the worst ghettos in Texas. Like it's horrible. There's a lot of action going on, and
I have always found the things that he brags about to be odd, to say the least, and you can throw this one on that pile.
you know, like I said, I had my own interaction there, but I won, and I found out that all the police are corrupt there, but most police are corrupt everywhere, is my belief system. And I'm gonna continue to preach and promote it because it's the truth, and I have factual evidence to support it. And it's sad because it shouldn't be that way. I mean, it's not common sense to think that. You would think that people that were meant to protect us would actually do their job and be like good people, but like 99% of them are not good people. Like they're like, I don't know, they're just horrible people, like horrible individuals. But
you expecting the police to do their jobs, yet again, I will say it again, is not gangster at all.
Real quick to explain the pecking order to y'all, you have to understand, I'm the man who defeated the cartel. There was nothing fake about it. By myself, when I was young and a teenager, people know what I went through. Like I said, handled everything like a boss. I'm literally the untouchable one. I'm the real deal, right? They made movies about it and stole my story like they always do. Like, we all know what it is, man. Just like Kanye West be repeating my quotes. I was teaching for the past 15, 20 years that love and fear are vibrations, and we have to choose one because we're vibrational beings. We choose which vibration we live in. I not only promote that, but I live it, and I survived, a lot of things through that, because I had to overcome fear with love. I had to actually practice it, something Kanye West has never done, right? He just sits there and is absolutely insane and has a fake Balenciaga mouthpiece. The point is,
if you're getting your spiritual ideas from Kanye West, why, I'd say it's pathetic, but the word just isn't sufficient.
Okay. What I was saying earlier before, rude niggas interrupted me with their loud music that nobody wants to hear because it's pollution, not music. And no, I'm not kidding, because again, your whole new generation and your radio is all pollution. That's not music. Literally. They changed the frequency of it, meaning it's not music anymore. It's actual pollution. It actually does damage to the human system. It was designed to throw your equilibrium off to get us to basically, go at it with each other. That's why when you go to clubs like...
So you basically just explained Taylor Swift. Hey, everybody, the God that is touchy is here right now. It's a fact.
You see all these crazy things like what I've seen. Now, again, I did bar security on 6th Street for I don't know how many years. It was crazy to me, man, because I saw a YouTuber the other day, and I'm just explaining to you the actual pecking order. In other words, the pecking order is I'm at the very top. There is no organization, there is no gang, there is no nothing that is above me, because
the only way you would be on top would be if society inverted. Only way.
I'm above everyone.
Maybe I need to come up with a different description, huh?
I'm above your U.S. government. I don't care what nobody says. I operate above the feds for real. And that's the actual reality aspect. So like I said, when you've got regular civilians, if they make past false judgment on me, I could care less, because you don't know me. You don't know anything about me. You don't know what I've been through. You're not walking in my shoes. You're not in this war like me. I've been at war my entire life on the general level. The only real wars in America, I'm going to continue to say it. Everything else was just, it's actual quotes from the CIA. It was people with what supposed power to them to oppress others, which isn't power, to send young men like me and you off to what in wars that don't even profit us, that weren't for us. They say I talk real fast, but if you listen, I ain't got to slow down so you can catch up, right? So again, I'm a certified genius. I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just on here just jibber jabbering. I'm telling you the actual truth. That is the pecking order. You got to understand, El Chapo got little niggas out here in Chicago pitching weight for him on the corners.
One of these days, man, he says some very dangerous stuff, doesn't he?
Okay, you got to understand, when I was in Atlanta, I got locked up in Bankhead on the most notorious drug street in all of Atlanta.
So what?
I know the whole game. I know how they pick up the dope boys. I watched the dope boy duck into the abandoned building, and I watched him with with everything he had, right? I saw everything, lived it, right? I was there on the corner as a bankhead. I watched him duck into an abandoned building, homie, right? I had to literally like talk my way out of this situation. Like, people don't understand. Like, I come from the roughest hoods in America. There's nothing fake about me or anything that I'm kicking. So people should listen to me. I'm gonna tell you again, El Chapo got little niggas, okay? That meaning you gotta understand, like, that's saying the true statement that a lot of
That's true, Dutchie. He definitely works in an area of operation, should I say.
niggas end up working for whoever they can, right? Which, you know, like, in that scenario, when you do evil stuff, like, I don't agree with any of that, right? And I'm gangster as hell, but I'm not evil, you know? And that's the thing, is a lot of people you got to misconstrue. To be evil is not gangster. To be evil makes you a coward, and it means you're bowing down to Satan or whoever. Now, I'm going to explain this again. El Chapo got little niggas on the corner pitching weight for him. That's how it works in Chicago, all over the country, right? I think El Chapo just got locked up again or whatever. Is that not correct? Somebody can correct me if I'm wrong.
I believe he's been locked up for years. Don't really keep up on El Chapo, though.
Right. And you all have every right to talk to me, right? When you talk and you don't bother me, there's a difference. When you want to actually have a conversation, like I said, y'all can email me or whatever, and we can create a group where people can have their input. But the thing is, a lot of you spend all year getting online trying to act like you can tell me anything. You can't tell me anything. You can sit down and listen to my class and what I teach, and you can learn from me. You can't teach me anything because I'm out here living and I have more life experience.
Your class? Your class? You must be teaching underneath overpasses now.
Than any of you. And
if you ever taught at all, which of course you haven't, you've always been a target of derision and shame.
I'm a genius. So, I mean, like I said, you didn't have a 4.2 GPA. You didn't. I'm not bragging. I'm being real. I'm tired of everybody's attitude on here, so I'm gonna lay it out for you what it really is. I had a diploma distinction, top 10 of my class out of high school. College, I didn't even buy books. Stopped going to class. I got the reading material for other classmates when I could. Had a 3.34 GPA without going to class. I didn't buy one book. That's a genius. So, I mean, I'm not just book smart though. Like, I'm smart in like other areas.
Of course, that's all a lie. 100% of it. He knows it. I'm almost embarrassed for him.
I'm more smart in those areas than I am book smart. Okay. So you got to understand, like, you know, I got friends that I help tutor and stuff. They wanted me at UTB a long time ago to teach English classes and teach people how to write, because my professor was William. I'm not going to say the other name, but he was super cool, man. He was an older man, I love that dude. He was a cool guy. Shout out to him. I don't know, he's probably retired by now, but he wanted me to teach English because he saw that I was such a good writer. I was an author since the first grade. I won a worldwide writing competition and got published. It's called the 1995 like World Almanac. So I was an author in the actual first grade. I became an author.
Oh, I wish I had stopped it just a little bit before the whole coughing up his lungs thing. I'm so very sorry.
For all you wannabe writers out there who are like, I'm a writer. Well, I mean,
and as far as Tyree Sneed being a writer, let's see a physical copy. I'm sure that if you were a published author in the first grade, you'd have a copy of your book. It would, in fact, be rather outstanding if a child that young wrote a book. You most certainly did not. Again, very easily proven. Just show us a hard copy, a real copy of that book. You can't do it.
I was such a good writer. I was literally published in a book. I was an author in first grade, bro. I was still a kid, you know? So, I mean, I outdid all the writers in the world. So, you know, just like same thing with tennis. Like I said, tennis, you started with ZAT tournaments. You had to earn points. I went in, I won, I think I played like one ZAT or whatever, or something like that, maybe like two or something, I don't know. And then I ended up winning the whole ZAT tournament. I became a champ. Then I won the first champ tournament. I became a super champ. Pretty much nobody had ever jumped levels like that. So everyone was amazed. And like, I was so good that I could literally like aim for cones, and I could, you know, I could engineer where I could get the ball to go right into the cone. I'm talking about the little cones too, like the small cones. They're like as big as my finger, not the big cones. I would take the little cones and I would practice with a ball machine all day. I would rent a ball machine, and that's all I would do all day is practice, hitting the ball into the cone. So I was so accurate, and then I would fool people because I would act with my body and my body language like I was going to go.
I would love to see Tyree Sneed play tennis. He would be winded in 30 seconds, and within the first 3 minutes, he would be so weak and he wouldn't even be able to hold on to his racket anymore.
What do they call it? Basically, like I was going to hit the ball straight, and then I would go cross court on him, or the opposite. So I would always have my body language fooling them, and I'd use reverse psychology, and then I'd use regular reverse psychology to fool them, to get them to not be able to know which way.
Oh, damn. I think I'm going to have to take us back into time. We need to hear that one again.
I'm gonna hit the ball.
Good Lord. Reverse psychology.
They're like as big as my finger, not the big cones. I would take the little cones, and I would practice with a ball machine all day. I would rent a ball machine, and that's all I would do all day is practice, hitting the ball into the cone. So I was so accurate, and then I would fool people because I would act with my body and my body language like I was going to go, what do they call it? Basically, like I was going to hit the ball straight, and then I would go cross court on them, or the opposite. So I would always have my body language fooling them, and I'd use reverse psychology, and then I'd use regular reverse psychology to fool them, to get them to not be able to know which way I'm gonna hit the ball next, right?
Yep, that's exactly what he said. That's a pretty astonishing statement. Wouldn't you think?
And then I just basically would defeat everyone like that because I was so quick that I would just run everyone rampant around the court and exhaust them. Right. And then I would just hit a game winner that they couldn't catch up to, and then people like Max would scream, and that's how they, I was 12 years old when I was ranked in the top 4 of the state consistently in tennis. Jack Snyder, I think, Andrew Oatman, who I can't stand. Those were the other names that were in the top 4. And then who was the other top 4? How do I not remember this? Was it Haley? Because Haley's who I beat I defeated Haley in Corpus Christi. I can't remember his first name, but that's how
I will pause the tennis slice to say hello to John Cole.
I became a super champ. It was like my biggest trademark. I defeated John Haley in Corpus Christi, and then my dad bought me hermit crabs to celebrate because we were in Corpus.
I did really good at tennis, and then my dad bought me a hermit crab. Sounds like he really doesn't care, doesn't it?
And yeah, I defeated John.
And he didn't.
Haley, and I destroyed all his hopes and dreams. And yeah, that's what happened. So, I mean, who was the number 1 seed, man? I can't remember. It was Jack Snyder. I think that was his name. Andrew Oatman. Man, I can't believe I don't remember this stuff. I don't know. I was in like the top 3 or 4 of Texas consistently. Like I'm talking like years. And then I played.
So that's what you were referring to, Red Screen. Yeah.
Only one national tournament. I ended up getting ranked in the nation somewhere. I mean, it was a very high number, but I almost won the whole national tournament too. And there was cameramen literally like looking at me, but they were filming the like Stevens brothers, or I don't know if they were from St. Stephen's, which is connected to the school that I got set up by with the flag football thing, with what happened to my teeth. And like I said, I made them all look like the cowards they are. I won in that whole altercation and incident. It was a setup in front of everybody. And I made the 6'9" top recruit in the country from Ethiopia look like a joke in a flag football game, much less, because they set me up, right? So the point is, y'all got to really understand who you're dealing with and who you're talking to. The pecking order is I'm at the top. Okay, that's why there's always all these things around me, energies, people, whatever. And my thing is, like, I'm not doing this thing anymore where bottom feeders try to act like they're coming for me. Like, you're a bottom feeder. Deal with the fish at the bottom of the sea that are at your level. Okay, stop trying to, stop with that. Like, the sky is not the limit when you're a bottom feeding fish. Okay, stop trying to act like you're coming for the megalodon. It's just silly, especially on the internet. Okay, so that's the reality out here in these streets. I run the streets for real. This is real. Okay, I am the mob. I don't care how anybody feels. I don't care what you say. I don't care if you underestimate me. I don't care what you think of me. You people do not know me. And the thing is, people make a lot of false assumptions and false judgments, and that's fine. Okay, I live this. I've been living this my entire life. So like I said, we have different hobbies. We do different things. We're not the same people, and people need to learn to accept that. We're not supposed to be. We're not. We're not supposed to be the same people. We're not supposed to do the same things. We don't come from the same walks of life. So I've been at war my entire life, and it's crazy because I do everything to help people and wake people up, like in the public, to the fact that we should not be arguing and bickering and going back and forth with each other. And I've done nothing but try to help everybody. I try to educate people. We should be literally, waking up, and we should be looking at, instead of saying who's the enemy, why don't we stop making enemies? That's what I don't understand.
Well, then stop doing it. Everything you do creates enemies. A little programming note for you. Should Tyree Sneed go live while we are live here on Negative 43 TV, we will switch over to the live stream. I'm watching it. Help me out now.
Like,
if you see it, let me know.
Instead of saying, oh, the government this, that, like, I'm really a believer at this point that it's not really the reality. I think the reality,
and it's the real French Toast here live,
is just that people have been separated so much and confused that they don't know what's what anymore.
And Joe Pack II is here too. What time is it where you're at, Joe Pack? I just gotta ask.
So like I said, like, I'm a public speaker. I'm here to influence change. And that's why you have whatever certain people who are nobodies, bottom feeders who are mad at me, whatever, like, don't like that I'm out here kicking what I'm kicking, because I'm here to bring unity. I'm here to bring people together of all races, of all creeds, of all cultures. Like I said, you got people trying to donate me money and then bring their agenda. How does that work? You don't control my perception of the way I see things. I see everybody equally. I want everybody to eat. I want everybody to win, but my deal is, like, it's just like I said, when I was in that group chat yesterday, they're sitting there and they're still kicking the same rhetoric, still whining, trying to dismiss what I'm talking as if it's not real. Like, bro, you're not real. You're on a computer pretending, and you're pretending like you can disrespect me. Like I
sure. And now Joe Pack II with the sport news.
I said, you could have 6 million
sporting news
niggas in one room, me by myself. I wouldn't let nobody disrespect me. Nobody. Ain't nobody gonna disrespect me, bro. I promise you. So, like I said, like, and it's not even a thing of being tough. It's a thing of, like, these are just the facts of my past, of my history, of, like, who I am. Like, you can ask about me. Like, I've already solidified this, who I am. People know about me. So it's like, my deal is, when you got people that just sit online all day and that's all you.
He solidified who he is. It probably involved an entire bottle of Kaopectate. Remember that stuff?
Want to do is bring negativity and negative attention and project negative energy. I'm not here for that, and the public shouldn't be here for that, right? We're on this platform to do what have I always done on my show for over 15, 20 plus years? Debate real matters and have educated, informative discussions to teach the public and get people's opinion, and I do real radio. So if you got people that they try to send here who they're not paying because they have no money, get it straight, just like y'all say things in your post talking about the divine male or whatever, which is supposed to be a woman apparently.
Ladies and gentlemen, the real Tyree Sneed, the most gangsta thing there could ever be.
Don't make no sense. And they'll say, was tempted. It was temptation. There was no temptation. I was the temptation. What are you talking about?
Wait a minute. How did you get on the subject of cat food? You just dripped all over.
Women don't cheat on me. They cheat with me. What? The only temptation is right here. Are you serious? Like, you have any idea who you're talking to? Like what? Like, and that's the reality. Like, you have to understand, like, you have to just say reality. Like, and that's my problem again. Like, I don't respect none of these tarot readers because they just be talking a bunch of mess that, quite frankly, like, they don't stand on. That's things you would never say in reality, period. It would never say any of that because it's disrespectful. So like I said, like, I'm not emotionally, like, invested in YouTube and people on it. I don't take none of y'all seriously because ain't none of y'all real, right? So, just call it what it is.
Okay, I will. You're emotionally invested.
We a lot different, right? because I'm on here representing myself. Anything I got to say, I'll say to anybody's face. I back what I kick up to everybody's face every day. I don't just talk the talk like the reading said today. Some of the readings are accurate. Don't get me wrong. A lot of them respect to them, but I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, it's one of them said that today. It said, the word on the street is you don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk. No, duh. I walk the walk more than I talk the talk. To me, talk is cheap, right? But my whole purpose is none of that really matters at this point. What matters is me making money and me running my business. That's all that matters. What matters is me trying to get through what I'm going through. What matters is who cares about me out there. I already proved I'm tough. I ain't trying to prove I'm tough no more. I already did that. We already know who I am, right? All that is out the window.
Please welcome DZ1119.
Because the new game for the new age is the people who are the cowards, they all snitches, and they try to get you to combust basically and get mad and angry so that you can get yourself in trouble, right? I mean, if you really a general and you really a real nigga and you a gangster and you get it in and you about something, right? Because like me, I'm really about it. Like I'm really about action. That's what people don't get. I'm not about no talking, like for real, for real. So
kills me every time he says that. One thing that never kills me though is when, like I said, man, is on the show. That's always good.
Like, and I've done my thing all over the 50 states, so it's different. But like I said, my whole deal is like, that's the new game. That's been the game for the past, I don't know how many years, at least 10 plus. That's been the new game, right? Because people ain't ashamed no more. Everybody's got no shame because they all narcissists and they don't mind snitching. I come from the old school, right? Where we don't tolerate snitching or none of that, right? And we still don't. But the whole point is you have to adjust to the times or you're not going to win. Like it's like,
welcome everybody's favorite Viking. It's that guy.
Like when Tupac talks or like when even Bruce Lee talked, like Bruce Lee was dissing y'all and y'all don't even get that. That's what'd be funny to me. Like that Chinaman was laughing at y'all in y'all's face, bro, when he said, I like that sport or I like him because that sport has an element of real combat to it. That's what he said. He was dissing y'all. He was talking the same way I talk to y'all because we feel the same way. Like, I understand Bruce Lee. I understand how he thinks because, like I said, like if you watch my videos, you can tell I have a lot in common with him. Like I'm doing the exact same kicks for similar motions because I know martial arts. Y'all don't understand that martial arts is just in your blood or it's not. It's either in your DNA or it's not. That's why they call it blood in, blood out. That's why they made that movie. That's why it's called.
The only belt that Tyree Sneed has is a belt with a starvation tag, you know, where you have to punch extra holes into the belt to get it to fit. And when you finish putting it on, there's about a foot of belt that isn't being used. Usually a pretty good indicator of urban starvation.
All that it has.
Well, any kind of starvation.
To be because martial arts is just either in you or it's not. I've never had a coach. I've never had any training, none. Everything is self-taught. So it's like when you bring, real knowledge that's acquired through experience, meaning that I had to be a fighter at the core and in my spirit and a warrior to know these things.
Be like piss.
Right? And I had to live it to learn.
That would be a great line for Samurai Jack, wouldn't it?
Learn it. That's like when people talk about, ground game, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. You don't need none of that if you understand how to move with your adrenaline. And I'm using cute words on here because they have rules. But if you understand how to move with your adrenaline, that's the number one thing. So, I mean, you don't have common sense to kind of know what to do on the ground. Now, will it help? Yes. But if somebody teaches you martial arts, they can teach you martial arts all day. You could be a black belt in karate. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't matter. A street thug is going to win 8 times out of 10 because they know how to what? Move.
I wouldn't know about that.
With their adrenaline.
Certainly a street thug here or there would win such a match, but I don't know.
You see what I'm saying? So martial arts and all those systems are very useful. Don't get me wrong. I'm not putting them down. But they mean nothing if you don't know how to move with your adrenaline. Okay? So, again, like, I don't do sparring. I will not refuse to spar. I do not.
Right here's one of the big advantages of doing afternoon streams. Sonia's here.
Spar, I either am doing what I'm doing or I'm not. You understand what I'm saying? So The reason for that is same thing. Like I said, like me, like if I trained the way I really wanted to, like if I like, you know, eventually I'm sure I'll have my own building, my own gym, and I'll have, you know, more than enough clients and people that want to learn from me and what I teach, because that's basically the direction I'm headed. If I had that, the way that I would train is I would probably get about 5 niggas. And again, when I say nigga, I'm talking about anybody, okay? I don't need to justify it or ask you to say it. I've been saying this my entire life. I am half Mexican too. I don't care. The whole point is I would take 5 niggas and I would just say, bring it. That's how I would train, but for real, because that's the way you learn. The only way you're going to learn is if you take on more than one opponent at a time. And the only way you're going to learn is if you go against somebody better than you. It's the way I learned everything I learned in street ball, basketball. So when I ask people like, yo, is basketball a big thing there, you know, about different states? There's a reason why I'm asking, because I make content out of playing street ball. I'm a street baller. Like I played in jail in Atlanta and I defeated the guy who was supposedly undefeated on the street. He claimed he was Cassidy's cousin, talking about the rapper from Philly. Okay, it's a small world, bro. Like I said, I've been on the phone with AR Ab of OBH Goonie Gang. I had a little beef with him, shut him down. He ended up going to prison. I offered to sign him with a record deal, right? He would have been good. I actually told he would have came down here. I would have paid for everything. I would have had him in a hotel room, good, taken care of. And he would have had a whole nother opportunity and had money put in his pocket, more money.
Talking like this is one of the many, many reasons that he never gets laid. What woman's going to listen to this shit for 5 minutes? And we have proof that he's at a point where he's not able to dial down his rhetoric. I guess I'm saying he can't hide it anymore.
Money than what he was ever making or getting for real, because he was using prop money for his videos. Let's be real, and in a room sweating with 90 niggas, right? And yeah, he lost our beef and he ended up just going to prison and failing like all the Freemasons do, because he was trying to act like he was someone he's not and overcompensate. I mean, that phone call, you looked slow, my brother. I mean, that's just the truth. So, I mean, like when you're talking about a dude that's beefed with whoever, beefed with who claims to be the best, the toughest, whatever, street, whatever. I mean, like I said, I won the beef against AR Ab in my sleep. That wasn't even difficult, man. Like those people hang out with people like Mikey T, the movie star, like corny trolls. Are you serious? Nobody takes you serious, brother. You don't represent Philly. Like I like Gilly more than I like you. I respect Gilly the Kid out of Philly more than I do anyone else. But he's not what he's saying either, and he knows it, and I know it, and everybody knows it, and that's okay. He doesn't have to be. But I like Gilly more than I like any of them. You know what I mean? So I mean, it is what it is. Like I like the way that Gilly moved. I like the way that Gilly represented himself. I like the way that he didn't put up with the disrespect from Cassidy, just like I don't put up with disrespect from anybody. But you have to understand, me and Gilly the Kid are two totally different animals. I mean, I'm a white man, right, who doesn't take lip off anybody. I mean, he don't move like that. You see what I'm saying? Like they bicker and argue amongst themselves. So again, my whole point is like when you get on the internet, you get in these group chats. I'm not concerned about a group chat. I'm only bringing it up because it's something to talk about. But the thing is, like, why are y'all in these chats trying to put negativity about my content? Like, I'll put my content wherever. Number one, when you tell me, you know, try to put your content on the group instead of
try to put it up your ass. God, that was low-hanging fruit.
The chat.
I apologize for the previous joke.
I'm totally aware that that's what you're supposed to do. I just don't care. So I'm going to continue to do what I want. And you got to understand that I really see it this way. And if you feel some way about it, I mean, you're more than welcome to run your mouth, but you're not going to do anything about it because you're getting out in power. And what I'm saying is real. And again, my whole point is I own you niggas.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Tyree Sneed is live currently, so here comes the solo layout, and let's get that going right here on Negative 43 TV. Okay, hit the back button. I've done that. Okay, yes, this one is called I Have to Get Donations for My Survival. Let's go! Right here on Negative 43 TV as we parallel stream Tyree Sneed. The candy-colored button has been hit.
Together, you know. And right now it's just trying to get people to understand that I need support.
There we
I have PayPal. It's Achilles3207 at AOL.com. I have Venmo, which is at Sub03207. And I have my Cash App right there in the bottom left-hand corner, $ShamGod 2023. Again, you have to understand what I'm going through physically is the hardest thing any human being could ever go through. I mean, in the history of man, there has never been anything harder than what I'm going through. I haven't had any environment facilitated for me to even like feed me. I've got this organization and these weird people trying to starve me out, literally still. This is the third time around that we've been through this. Like, how many times will y'all repeat yourself? And it happened.
Dude, your fate is in your hands. It's nobody's responsibility to feed you except you. This whole I'm going to sit on my ass and do nothing while people give me millions for no reason at all. It's just, it's played. It's disgusting. Dude, you're the worms that live at the bottom of the lake.
And after this, it's over. I mean, y'all got to understand that. Once I get to the check on the 21st to the 25th, that's it. Because I'm good. I don't need much. Like I said, my check gonna be like $130. That's good. That's all I need. And then I can keep on pushing with my content, line the next check, and get everything going, right? Where I can hopefully get some sponsors and get some more donations on top of that. But that's enough money for me, literally, to take care of what I need to take care of and do what I need to do. You feel me? So, like I said, I don't know what these people's problem is, but like I'm not gonna sit here and endure anything or be treated anyway. Like I told you, I'm not tolerating anything. And you readers, every single day that I look at the readers, they're saying something my direction that they would never say to my face. Every day. I mean, they're talking about weird stuff, bro.
You talk about weird stuff every single day. What he's saying here is that apparently lately the readings have been such that he cannot twist them in any way to make them relevant to him. Therefore, they suck.
About police and
until he gets another reading that he feels confirms every delusion, then he'll be all about it then again.
Informants and all that for what? I mean, you could be a police informant and a snitch all y'all want. That's all these.
That is a great idea. If you look at your screen, Dutchie says we should mail some companies that are showing on his streams, showing ads on his streams. I think that's a good play, because if you're advertising on a Tyree Sneed live stream, you're signing off on everything he says.
These people are as cowards. You can do that all you want. I don't do nothing illegal. So, I mean, it's all pointless. It's a waste of your time. You get what I'm saying? I mean, I don't care about none of that, bro. I don't care who's plotting on me and who's against me. I already defeated.
I'd love to get $130, but then again, I'm like senior government housing. Yeah, it's going well, but it didn't go good at all. If you know what I mean.
Them all, like, talk about something else, bro. Talk about how we won. You know, like, why don't we?
I guess I said all of that to say at least I have never claimed to be the world's first self-created trillionaire. You have $133 with your mindset is nothing.
Celebrate, like, y'all don't move on, bro. You readers are just predatory, bro. Like I don't know what you're talking about. The other readers is saying the truth, how these people was trying to treat me.
Amen,
like I was
Dutchie.
the prey, and I'm the predator, meaning like the king of the jungle, right? So the next thing I want to go over real quick, that case with, what's his name? Is it like Nicholas Mew or something? I just came across that. That's a really interesting case to me, and the fact is it shouldn't have been.
It doesn't take very long for Tyree's illnesses to expose themselves, and that's a really, really negative thing as far as a work environment is concerned.
The case, because I'm gonna tell you what it was, is that those teenagers were sitting there egging him on and talking smack to him, and as usual, a so-called woman who's not a woman, right, approached him and started yelling and screaming at him and calling him names and being rude and vulgar. And that's exactly what they do, is sit there and basically, hold on.
Perfect. Like to welcome Yuri-san, and let's go ahead and catch up with the things going on in the chat. Okay. Thank you very much, Yuri-san. And we're all caught up with the chat, so let's see what's going on. Okay, he went totally mute. So there he is.
Exactly what they do is basically like throw gasoline on a fire, right? And there's an issue, so they go get involved in it when it's none of their business.
He just paused it again. Yes, indeed. I don't care for this.
It sounds
There.
about right, and that's the problem with the society is that people don't mind their business, and like I'm from the country, we don't play that, so we're a little different.
So
like I said,
yeah,
the whole
I'm from the country. I'm from the hood. He never claims where he's actually from, which is one of the richest neighborhoods in the entire United States.
point is,
You grew up pampered and you can't say so.
if they had just left him alone, it would have been all good. I mean, when you got a bunch of teenagers and they jump on one guy and they start pushing him and push him into the ground in the water, I mean, clearly he felt like he was in danger, so he reacted and did whatever he had to do to survive and get out of the situation. You know what I mean? So, I mean, I would go as
Yuri-san, in my opinion, he's unemployable. It only takes him a day, maybe two, to alienate everyone he works with. He is unemployable, but he will continue to get menial jobs. People are desperate nowadays for workers.
far as to say that 100% the jury's wrong and the court's decision was wrong because he had every right to defend himself. I mean, what are you talking about? He didn't start the issue, they did, and you all give them a pass. And this is the problem is they keep enabling this behavior and giving a pass to the people who start stuff. Like, it's always cowards who they start things that they're not willing to finish and see through, right? And it's usually older people or the old school who they were raised differently. So they weren't raised to start things, but they were raised to not put up with anything, right? So then you get results like that, which makes perfect sense how that situation went. And
well, that is an explanation as to why his live streams have been so short lately.
And then, like I said,
especially the afternoon ones, he's probably not going to go any more than, what, half an hour?
They try to enable the behavior of the teenagers that were sitting there, I mean, accusing him of being a pedophile, all these crazy things, the exact same rhetoric that they try to use on here to attack innocent people, right? They do it to everyone on this network. Y'all do nothing about it, right? So what do you mean? I mean, people have to defend themselves. You can't take the right to defend yourself away. And this is why I told y'all, self-defense does not exist. They took our right as citizens of this country to defend ourselves away. This is the trick they've been pulling on all y'all. That's why you never see me in no court situations or nothing, because I know how to move. Okay, and I don't put up with nothing from nobody, and I'm literally the worst one. So you got to understand, you have to understand this system and learn it. You have to understand how to get around the system, because the system is a joke. The system does not serve justice, it serves injustice, and it enables narcissistic behavior.
Okay, very good. Just love these random spots.
So at the end of the day, that's the facts. That's not just how I feel. That's the actual facts. And
apparently all I have to do is bitch about it to get him talking again.
There is no changing it. And so, I mean, like I said, it's never going to change, man. It's always going to be the same, clearly. I mean, this is the new generation, the snowflake generation of cowards. And it is what it is, man. Again, I feel that they 100% made the wrong decision, and they're giving that man 20 years for defending himself in a river from a bunch of crazed teenagers who literally attacked him for no reason, right? And like I told you, the so-called woman who is not a woman, because none of them are, they don't even know what they are. They walk around every day and they're not women. They walk around like they think they're a lion or an animal or something, I don't know, or some kind of demon like the Baphomet. I don't know what, like what do you women, so-called women, think you are? Because you sure don't act like women. I mean, women are here for a real man. I mean, like, they act like they're here for iPhones and Facebook. I mean, y'all make no sense. I'm just being honest. You're a joke. And I'm going to say the truth. I don't care how nobody feels about it. So, like I said, yeah, she went over there and she started that whole dispute, yelling and screaming at a grown man, right? Because she's probably frustrated, right? And I mean, where does that frustration come from? Again, the society, the fact that we have simps and bettas, the fact that all the women are miserable because they can't find a real man, right? So they're unsatisfied, they're angry, they're mad, whatever their issue is. So they go run around and take it out on everybody else. And then what happens is you get the narcs and the simps and the bettas who sit there and try to facilitate a fake environment with narcs. So they try to role reverse that and project and twist the entire situation. But that's the actual reality of it. Is she went
Yuri-san, he is currently what we used to say out into the ether.
Went over there, she was having a bad day like they always are, miserable, because all they are is haters. That's the truth. That's all this society teaches them to do. Even the clothes you wear have the symbols of the skeleton, the skull, right? That's Freemasonry, all of that. That's all designed. The skull is telling you what they are, which is bad news. Y'all are dressing so-called women in these clothes like since day one. What are you talking about? The clothes are symbolizing what they represent. I mean, you don't know what a skull means? Come on, bro. Y'all can't be serious, man. Y'all think you fooling something. You ain't fooling everybody, man. My eyes are wide open, bro. Oh, y'all, your eyes are wide shut. I see what's going on in this society. I see the demonology.
Your eyes are wide open and all they see is lies.
I see the demonic influence. I see what's happening, right? So, yeah, like, nah, demonic people ain't got nothing for me. They can't do nothing with me, tell me nothing, bro. I own all of you. I defeated you. So I just want you to know something. While you sit there and you worry about fake scenarios, because I ate good yesterday, I ate good every other day before that, I'm never going to let myself not eat, right? I'm going to do what I need to do, but I'm going to make sure I do it the right way, the legal way, right? Because that's what you're trying to do. I'm not simple, bro. What you're trying to do is you're trying to force me into any kind of situation you can of survival over and over.
We don't need to force you into a situation of survival because you do it to yourself every day. And as far as clothes go, last week, I believe it wasn't he complaining about the price of a 3-pack of white beaters, like $10 or some shit? I mean, there's plenty there to complain about, but he really needs it.
So that eventually you're hoping that I'll give up and then I'll, do something crazy or whatever to survive, right? Because, I mean, you have to survive. So they're trying to push me and force me into prison, which is the same thing they've been trying to do for years to try to silence me, or jail. That's the whole point. That's why they go on there and they talk about that. By the way, I don't read none of your stuff. You could type all day, bro. Typing is not a response to somebody making history and showing they're better than Bruce Lee and quicker than Bruce Lee and have everything going for them and literally represent actual martial arts.
I have no idea what chat he is referring to because the chat's disabled for this live stream. You can see it right there on the screen.
Typing isn't responding to that. So like I said, I own my own boxing league. If anyone wants to step in the ring and quit being a coward, all you got to do is meet with me face to face and sign a waiver, and we can go right in the ring. Okay, so like I said, the champion is here, right? I got the belts, right, and I deserve the belt. Y'all should actually give me some real belts, bro, because I've been winning.
Flashbacks of Charlie Zelenoff
nonstop, right? I'm the top dude for street altercations and everything. I run everything everywhere. I'm a boss and I'm a man. I don't care how nobody feels about me. I'm not gonna let this system or none of you narcs trick me. I'm too smart. I'm a million steps ahead of you. So just remember, while you worry about all that minute stuff, right? Hey, listen, bro, my check's coming 21st to 25th. All I got to do is get to that point. For nobody in the public to want to help me is absolutely insane. That's crazy, especially when there is some people in reality that seem to want to help. So what is it? Do y'all not have internet access? Are you not watching the lives? Can you not hear what I'm saying? Like, bro, I got to eat, man. I got to get money out of my job in order to survive and do what I need to do. So, yeah, I don't get it, bro. It don't make no sense to me.
You don't get money out of YouTube, and it should make sense to you that you need to once again learn how to fake it long enough to hold on to a job. You know where it got to a point with me that he just couldn't hide it anymore was when he went to buy his first bicycle. Remember that video? In full Batman regalia, shopping at the pawn shop for a used bike. It went over, the river went over the banks at that point, and it's never going to recede.
Hold up.
Oh, hold up. Hold up. Always with the hold up. Come on, guy. Don't make me wing it. But yet he's going to right here on Negative 43 TV. Are we caught up to him? We are 1 minute and 49 seconds behind him. This is a problem with streaming in time. Oh, there it goes. Thanks for tuning in. Stream ended 4 minutes ago. That was certainly fun, wasn't it? So what we're going to do right here is we're going to, yes, we are. we're going to go back and we're going to resume the pecking order in this reality right here on Negative 43 TV, where the entertainment never stops.
I need out there to make my money, which is all I'm trying to do. I'm not concerned about how you niggas feel. I'm not concerned about niggas, period. You know why I don't waste time talking to niggas? And I'm being like very direct when I say that this time. The reason why I don't waste my time talking with niggas is because it's not going to go anywhere. The only niggas I'll talk to is niggas straight from the hood. Like I met niggas on Greyhound who were like from what was it called? Not the Bluff.
I don't know.
I'm from the Bluff. I've been in the Bluff in Atlanta. I've been to war with nigga. I've done the real thing. I lived it. That's number one. Number two, Pine Bluff, I think is what it was called, in Arkansas. We went through there, and I made a friend out there. Like, he was cool. Like, I get along, like, the realest, the most dangerous niggas I get along with. Those are usually who I make friends with.
Bullshit. Black Label Marks here, and that's never bullshit. That's always a good sign that things are going really well.
I guess because of my upbringing, because my dad wasn't afraid. We've never been afraid of anyone. We run everything. My dad had me around LA Chicano gangbangers when I was a little kid with a head full of blonde hair. My dad had me around original Bloods and Crips that were supposed to be operating off the original intent and were a lot different than the modern day wannabe gangsters. Because
you were going to a boarding school.
All of them are false flagging. In LA, he had me amongst them my entire life. So I represent like the original organizations for Bloods and Crips. That's what y'all don't get. I just would never claim a set because I'm not about division and separation. I'm not about joining a gang. I think joining a gang, you know, quite frankly, is only a thing a coward does. Now, do I have friends who are in gangs? I always have. I've known Latin Kings. I've hung out with these people. Like, I know people that have been on, like, that have been in the most serious situations. Like, I've been around everybody, bro, at all times. So it's like, I know Latin Kings. My ex-girlfriend was connected to Mexican Mafia. Like, y'all don't understand how...
Yep, you know a bunch of negative people just like you.
Much exposure I've had to different gangs, organizations. When I was in Dallas, I was around the entire drug game the entire time. Like, I came up seeing all of that. I just never wanted to be a part of it. I never was into it. Never something I did. And it was never something I wanted to, you know, try to involve myself in to try to make money. I just never had any interest in it, but I was always around it. Like, it was right there in front of me. That's my background.
Yeah, that amazes me, Red. He's just one random viewer away from being in deep, dark trouble.
So, first of all, when y'all talk to me, understand you're not talking to some little dude or a guy who backs down. You should know that by now. You're talking to like an official made man, actual gangster that's really done everything by himself.
I haven't heard that. So is he now denying that he worked with a wheelbarrow? Is he really denying that now?
So my thing is, like, I don't respect y'all. Like I said, like, you know, today it's like you got all these people, they're all spoiled and entitled, they're millennials, and they're people who they want to act like they're gangster, but they have a support system. I never had a support system. As you see, I have to do everything by myself, right? That's why, like, when I talk about my equity, it means something to me because I had to hustle to get it. Y'all will never have what I have. It's just that simple. So like I said, whether I'm struggling, even if I got no money to my name, I'm still better than you and ahead of you. And like I said, I built a business. I'm making money. It's just it takes a long time to pay. All these companies take forever.
Oh God! Let's go on, huh?
To pay, that's like any job you get. They're gonna make you wait 2-3 weeks to get your check. I got a $130 check waiting. I'm getting that 21st through the 25th. I've already made up over around $12, and they still got to give me all the views for the other videos for the check after that, right? But I have to have my bank account going, and I got to have money to eat and do what I'm doing in the meanwhile. So when I come on here every day, my deal is, like, I'm not going to let y'all slick talk.
He keeps hawking and spitting. I'm guessing some customers just got in his windpipe.
Me no more. I'm not going to let y'all do this cute talk to me no more. Like, either kick me out your group or get out my face and quit talking to me. Because you clearly don't know who you're talking to, because I don't do small talk. I mean, like I said, you got to understand who you're talking to. I mean, like I said, like, I'm literally the most notorious, I am the highest scale male there is in this country. And I know how to follow the rules and blend into society and keep myself not only protected, but to blend in and basically keep myself out of trouble, which makes me 8 million times worse and more effective, right, than anyone else, right?
Gangsters ain't looking to stay out of trouble.
Than an El Chapo, let's say, or any of them, a Pablo Escobar and Al Capone. When you can blend into society and you can be docile or appear to be, and you can be liked and people like, and that's what these people know. That's why they're so mad at me, because they're like, not only is he a full-fledged gangster, but he knows how to blend in and be cool with people. And you see, like I said, like people like El Chapo, they in prison. Pablo Escobar, I mean, he literally got dragged like a little piggy.
Couple more rivals here. It's Crazy Horse, and then it is one of our many goddesses. It's Shamrock, right here on Negative 43 TV. Say hello to both, please.
I mean, that's the truth. I mean, Al Capone, I'm sure sure whatever happened with him, you know, I'm sure it wasn't too great either. My point is, you have to learn at some point how to coexist. You got to learn at some point how to deal with people and be a good person and be happy and have fun and enjoy life. And you got to learn how to make friends. And that's what I work on. I work on being a better person every day. You know what I mean? And that's my thing, is a lot of people have their priorities messed up. Like, I mean, why would you try to prove a point to anyone but yourself? And why would you try to prove a point if it takes away your freedom and lands you in jail or prison? I know so many people that are sitting in a cell right now, and I'm out here in the free world. At least I have the power to do something out here.
That's right, RTS. The Witch's Coven kicks ass. We love them.
At least I have the power to affect something out here. So when y'all talk about money, it's petty because y'all ain't walking this walk. You're disrespecting people that go through the struggle. I don't got time to sit on here like the fake females and trip on you because, oh, you disrespecting my struggle and my people and my community and all the actual like real losses that we're suffering and the things we going through out here, right? I don't got time to trip on you for that because I'm too busy trying to be progressive and build. You understand? And that's the mentality that I'm trying to teach not only the youth, but everybody around me is like, man, quit wasting your time trying to prove points to other people who you don't even like. Quit trying to waste your time trying to prove points to people who ain't going to do nothing for you. Prove
This is called projection, by the way.
it to yourself and keep it shaking and moving. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, what I've noticed, what most people doing, but the majority is the majority, their eyes are just set on money. And how can they make money? I don't worship money like that. I don't really care about money, right? So my whole deal is like, forget money, but like that's on autopilot for me. I know how to hustle. I treat it like Monopoly. Like I know what I'm doing. I know how to manifest through the laws of karma in the universe. If you're an unrighteous person, you ain't never going to be truly rich. Like I said, that's why I like people like Mike Mills getting on YouTube claiming things they don't have. Everyone knows you're fake, bro. See, what it is I told you, all you're getting is your karma, because when you disrespected me and my real blessings and the real money I had, and
never mess with his fruity roll-ups.
And how I was really moving like that, the way you could never move, you could never walk in my shoes and be me. You don't understand what it took, and you don't get that it was in me. It was my soul and my power. It wasn't any money. It was me. Money never made me. I make money. Right? So it was my soul. It was who I was that was getting all these things done and accomplishing so much and getting everybody so upset and in their feelings. Right? So the deal is what you're going through is you're not even rich. You don't even have any money, and you're just going through. Now everybody's talking about it and going at you, and you can't handle it. And that's like your nightmare every day. Now that's karma, brother. Like I told you, it's karma. You're being put through that because of what you said to me. I guarantee you, bro, because of God. Because God heard what you said. See, you don't get it, man. When y'all say these atrocities and evil things, there's always someone watching. Just remember that. Always. The man upstairs is always watching. Divine spirits are always watching. Ghosts are haunting you all because they protect me. I got ancestors, nigga. So I'm going to say it again, bro. Like, y'all don't understand what it is. Like, again, y'all want to twist everything. My family owned slaves. I'm proud of it. I talk about our history. We took over all this land.
Boy.
We took it from whoever was squatting on it, doing nothing with it, and we took over this country.
This sounds like a good time to say that Negative 43 TV does not condone in any sense anything Tyree Sneed says. Even the non-racist stuff. We do not condone or endorse anything that comes out of his mouth. Our job here at Negative 43 TV is to try to expose him to a wider world so that perhaps, well, I won't finish that sentence.
Then we allowed people to be here because we were nice. That's the actual history. That is the truth. If you don't like it, why would I care? You have an opinion from something false because you don't know your real history.
Oh, crazy horse, that is actually true. Yes, indeed. Nothing you do on the internet is private. Absolutely none of it.
You don't know what's happened here. I do. Just like in San Antonio, there was no independence. They didn't win any independence. What are you talking about? If they were won independence, why are they still not independent, feeding off a system? You see what I'm saying? Nobody's rich in the valley. They're just on a system. They're on government help, government assistance, and the whole system is designed to help only their people, basically. And that's cool. I mean, do what you do. You know, that's, I mean, it's not cool. It's a huge problem I deal with every day. But my point is, there's still good people in the valley.
Something that always amazes me, that how he believes that his ancestors will intercede into virtually any situation on his behalf. He's way out there in God.
Like, I love Mexicans. I love my people. I'm half Mexican. Like there's good people. There's people who help me out. Like, they see I'm struggling. They're not blind. They see what it is. And some people help me. There's a lot of good people in the valley, man. That's not what it's about. But what it's about is stating the truth and people accepting the truth and moving forward, man. Because that is the truth. Just like when my whole point, when niggas get online and start running their mouth, y'all don't run your mouth like that to me in these streets. I'm the guy who said that and everything under the sun to y'all, and literally like gave out my location for years, walked down 6th Street and all these strips and said, here I am. Nobody ever did nothing and nobody ever will. Like, for real, for real. So what are y'all talking about, bro? That's my only thing. Like, don't get in these chats and disrespect me. I'm not going to waste my time getting mad and upset at you. I'm just going to make you look like a fool, because that's what time it is. And that was the thing. Like I said, there was this channel. It's got a whole bunch of fake subs, like all these fake people on this network. They're all fake. Don't think any of them are real. Don't think PewDiePie's making millions. Don't think Tekashi69 got signed for millions. He got signed for $6 million deal or whatever, right? He gets none of that money. They're all broke. He doesn't own his chain. It's not real. Get over it. It's an illusion. They get pimped, okay, by this system.
Jealous of anyone, jealous of anything, right here on Negative 43 TV.
Which I've exposed and try to teach the public about, the prison industrial complex. That's why they have that show called Complex with Joe Budden on it. Again, you got to catch up and find the facts of what's going on in this society. My point is, I did radio coming out against Illuminati, speaking against Illuminati, which is the government, which is Freemasonry. Okay, Freemasonry didn't infiltrate Illuminati. They just are Illuminati. They've always been Illuminati. Okay, so it's very simple, man. Nothing is complicated. I'm the man who defeated the Illuminati already a long time ago. There's not going to be anything else after the fact because I already defeated you. So this is the problem when you got these weird people online. You're not the Illuminati. I'm not going to repeat myself to you. You all can sit there and do whatever. You're not having any impact. You lost. That's it. Quit crying about it. Move on, bro. Like, you're not special, man. All your organizations got owned. You lost to me. One man, I defeated every single one of you. It's that simple. It's not a thing where, oh, you keep bothering me. No, all that is fake, bro. So like I said, ain't nobody bothering me. I'm good. I'm good in the books. And like I said, I want people to learn from what I'm saying and what I'm kicking. But like I said, when niggas try to mouth off to me, like, that's crazy to me, bro, because you're still in modern day slavery. Like I said, you still got the fake black bolet you whine about. You people do it to your own, just like you did it to your own. And the origins of what we're talking about, you had your own in bondage in literal handcuffs. You wear chains representing that you're in modern day slavery. How would you say anything to me? You all can't even make up your mind what's what. I mean, all you.
What the hell? Seriously, what the hell? My goodness, let's move on.
Do is lie, rewrite your history. You say 1 minute Birdman's broke, then it's, oh, Birdman owns everything with cash money. I mean, I'd go as far as to say the record labels don't make any money and don't have any money. Because I'm going to tell you right now, niggas don't have any money. Niggas are not rich. Niggas are living off of a country plan that is Freemasonry, meaning they house you like the military, meaning they don't own their homes, they don't own their cars. This is a fact. So I'm not hearing what niggas say, because niggas are below me, because you don't own what I own. You just run around and try to make things look cute, where you basically live an entire rented lifestyle because you don't own anything. You don't even own your own soul, because all you sold it, you literally sell it for pennies. That's why they always target you and go after you, the Illuminati. So they can.
You're right, Joe Peck. A vast majority of what he says is just, none of it's true. It's a garbage way to live.
Pimp you. I mean, you don't understand. Before they can say anything to me, they need to handle that issue with how the prison industrial complex is doing them, because the prison industrial complex, what they're doing to their people is unreal. And you all won't stand up and stand up to the enemy. So, like, I'm not hearing nothing you say. Like, I'm just going to tell you the truth. Niggas is below me.
That's right, DZ. The point of his nose is flat, and it looks like it's going to stay that way. Oh boy, that's great news here in Sneedville. And Clint Cobra, JFS, is here on this Thursday afternoon.
That's the truth. That's not how I feel about it. That's the actual reality that we occupy and live in. I'm not Bobby Shmurda, nigga. I'm not what's the other nigga's name? On your birthday. What's the nigga's name? Black Youngster. I'm not Black Youngster. I'm not having to get on Epic Records table and dance on a table, because I don't dance on tables for people. Are you starting to get the point? Okay, so like I said, I mean, that's you all. You all get pimped. You get extorted. You get used.
We are going to need some Rudolph Prince work for the season, for the holiday.
And told to do whatever you want to do, right? That's not me. I'm not in your position. I do what the hell I want to do. I'm a real boss. I got real equity. I'm not in jail and prison like ARAB. Are you starting to piece it together yet?
It's bright red.
Is anybody out there starting to understand how much of an actual genius I am? I run the streets, not El Chapo. He in prison. I run the streets. Okay, for real. And I don't run to other people too when I get in conflicts, right? I literally handle everything direct. When I have an issue with someone, I confront them directly. So how do you not respect that? So when you've got all these little cowards and they sit there like, oh yeah, we're doing something to him and it's our job. You're not even a part of my story. Okay? You all have no idea the reality and who you're even talking to. You have no idea what.
Ladies and gentlemen, Troll Team 6 is here telling me that I am shadow banned. I've heard this a couple of different times from a couple of different people.
What's happened? You have no idea how many conflicts I've had. You have no idea how many gangs I've defeated and organizations I've shut down. You don't realize I'm who put Empower Network out of business. You have no idea what's happened in these streets. No idea. I mean, these people have no clue who they're talking to. They have no clue that I've put in more work in the street than any nigga who's ever walked this planet. That's the actual truth. I'm an OG and I look like a beautiful white boy that you would think is soft as I look like Justin Bieber, nigga. Straight up. And what I'm kicking is not fake, because I really live this and I come from the hood for real. And I'm talking the real hoods, like when I was 16, like Miami, like where all that stuff happened with Extension, like the realest of the real, like that have the highest rates for everything. I come from those hoods. In the heat of the situation, when I was 16, that's when all the hoods, everything was popping off in the hood. They cleaned up all the hoods after that. There ain't no hoods anymore. What are you talking about? If a nigga says today, I'm from the ghetto and I'm from the hood, it's impossible. They all got cleaned up. There's no such thing anymore. You have like little fake projects. They're like wannabe projects. They ain't the hood. I was in the hood in the heat of.
Yeah, I hope that works, DZ. It's an honor, yet it's very bad to be shadow banned.
Everything. I'm talking about Cutler Ridge in Miami and Atlanta. I'm talking about DeKalb, Cobb County. I was locked up in one of those counties. Got locked up in the detention center in.
Which one? Which county? Neither of them, I'll bet.
ATL. Like I said, I got locked up in Bankhead. Like, I was in the heat of everything. I was out in the hood in Miami surviving. I was living in abandoned buildings.
I'm very good, Troll
We didn't
Team.
even have lights. All we had was running water. Okay, and all I would do is go to church, go over there. They tell me if I went to Habitat, I'd get robbed. God, that's irritating, man. I'm so sick of these people with that fake engine stuff. I'm going to say it again. If they told me if I went to Habitat, I'd get robbed, I went right to Habitat. Nothing happened to me. Like, I was.
Oh, don't you wish you had a car? I'll bet you do. A motorcycle would be nice too. Higher chance of you having an accident, of course.
Providing for myself.
But he really needs to get a scooter. If he's going to stay in Brownsville, he's got to be Batman. And to be Batman, he has to have a bat scooter.
Out there.
I mean, I'm not paying for it, but you know what I'm saying.
Quote unquote providing, right? You know what I'm saying? Doing everything I needed to do to survive. I'm a real nigga. And I survived. I had nothing but my truck out there. So what can you tell me? I was in the middle of all sorts of street stuff. What are you talking about? Niggas pulling up and talking about what they gonna do with they trunk and blah, blah, blah. We was in the middle of everything out there, bro. Like, so, like, when people try to talk like crazy to me on here, like, no, bro, that's not even an option with me. It's not even possible because I'm literally the most thoroughest nigga that ever existed.
Most thoroughest. Most thoroughest. I think that cost me about 3 IQ points just saying it.
You understand? I'm not fake people. I'm not you people get on here, you talking about quoting 50 Cent. Whoever did that? You talking about because some of the things I say may match up? Like, yeah, because I mean, what did all of them do? They took dialect from the hood and they're kicking it. I mean, yeah. So if we say something that's the same, that's just a jewel that you should listen to. I mean, like I said, I don't have any disagreements. Like 50's all right. He's a snitch. He's a coward. He's always running, you know. I mean, like I said, Black Child got at him and actually did something to him.
If you look on your screen, kids, that's pretty much a good summation of what's going on here.
Filed an order of protection. That's real. I mean, he's a liar. He works for the feds. He sold his soul. But I mean, I like his music. I'm always going to be a fan of 50 Cent's music. I wouldn't care if God told me not to. You can't like 50. I've been listening to G Unit since I was a kid. Are you serious? Like, forget you. Like, no, I love 50 Cent. I love G Unit. Sorry, I'm a Southern white boy. Like, we love that stuff. Real talk. What do you think his fan base was predominantly? That's the point. That's the beauty of it. Like I said, who do you think my fan base predominantly is? I'll say and do whatever the hell I want. You think these niggas gonna quit listening to me? If anything, the real ones would want to hear what I have to say, and they don't trust they own anyway. Literally, I've had niggas I met and picked up in my Porsche, and we rode around San Antonio. Remember the nigga from Cali? I put him in a hotel room, paid for everything for him and his friend. Everything.
Why would you do that, Mr. Bottom Bitch?
Was smoking weed with him in the whole nine. You don't remember that? Remember, I was smoking weed with him, hanging out with him. Like, I paid for everything for him, right? It ain't nothing when I got money. I help people, right? So my deal was like, y'all is crazy.
I think he's probably tried marijuana. He doesn't like it, though.
Bro, like, real talk. Like,
he's crazy. It's smoke him if you got him time. Right here on Negative 43 TV. I'm Richbartone. Hello there.
My thing is, why is it that individuals and people always have to try to find a way to come sideways at somebody? Like, that's like the new age thing, right? When that's not what we're here for. Coming sideways at someone doesn't make you anything. That's the new generation. The new generation doesn't understand how to make a real name for themselves or be real or be a real human being. They're just all subhuman, so they run around trying to brag about narcissism and paint it like they're cool. I mean,
boy, he got really started early on those damn kids rhetoric, didn't he?
Like I said, any of you people,
he's talking like he's 55 right here.
People that think you're tough on here, I mean, do you have a platform on here? Because being tough is being resilient and being able to build a business. I monetized, I built a business on here. Like I said, the pecking order is me at the top and then everybody below me. You all want to talk about money? Gangsters don't have money all the time. Batman didn't have money all the time. Remember when he went broke and he kept operating? I mean, that's what shows your real character. So the times like now when I don't have a lot of money, that speaks volumes. Okay? And like I said, watch how many millions of dollars are coming to me and continue to grit your teeth.
Does it speak volumes? You're a hobo that does not have a job, kind of refuses to work, and subsists on pretty much nothing, and is dependent on the church for whatever meals he gets.
Teeth and be jealous and have your jealousy just eat you alive while I laugh. Eat my success. I could care less. But the point is, you need to really understand that, you know, I put in work everywhere. I put in work in Florida. I put in work in Georgia, North Carolina. Like, I've done my thing everywhere, bro. Cali, New York, all through Albany, all through New York City. Like I went to, I walked right down Jamaica, Queen Street. I was right in Jamaica, Queens. I made a song called Jamaica, Queens at the time with my homeboy Marco from Atlanta, who he's banned from the whole state of Pennsylvania. Real criminals, real niggas, real gangsters. So, like I said, my whole deal is just, people can say whatever, they can feel whatever, you know what I mean? I don't really care, bro. I don't really care what they have to say. I don't care about their opinion. You understand? Because they have no clue how deep the rabbit hole goes with me, and they have no idea who they're dealing with or who they're talking to. And it's just that simple. Okay? I don't care, bro. That's what y'all need to understand. Like, I understand the actual pecking order because I live it. Ain't nobody tougher than me. I mean, if that's not proven with what I'm going through,
you don't care, yet you spend every video bitching about everyone and everything. Sounds contradictory.
I give up. So no, with whatever happens
You ought
to me,
to.
I still win. I need y'all to understand that. I don't lose. I actually still win because I'm a symbol of being tough. I'll go down in history as a gangster regardless. And like I said, I mean, with what happened to me, I've talked about it on here numerous times. I mean, with what I'm going through physically, there is nothing tougher than this. So, I mean, give me credit where credit's due, and let's quit this weird stuff. Okay, so no, y'all need to just grow up and realize that your failure has nothing to do with my success. Like I said, I'm not you. I have nothing to do with any of you. I don't know you. We don't have a relationship. Our lives don't match. There's no such thing as destiny swapping. That's a concept for delusional people who fail and don't make sense. Everything y'all talk about doesn't exist. Okay, the only thing that exists is reality and the spirits, ancestors and God.
And the fact that you are in the gutter, you're as low as you've ever been. Kenny P's here. Please warmly welcome.
Right. So, like I said, my whole deal is just understand the pecking order and act accordingly. All right. So, yeah, like I don't care about all of y'all. I'm just going to take every one of you that tries to disrespect me and I'm going to make a fool out of you like I've been doing, whether it be in reality or it be in the streets or on the internet. I'm going to make a fool out of all of y'all. That's guaranteed.
If you look at the comment on your screen, RTS says, ain't no destiny swapping. Yeah, I'm getting quite old at this point in my life, and I have never heard the phrase destiny swapping until today. True fact.
So just understand that. Okay. So like I said, man, and it sucks that my other phone is broken now too, because I had that video that was just classic and now I lost it. So you lucky I lost the video. You feel me? But I could care less, bro. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like I said, niggas get G-checked every day. It ain't nothing, bro. Like, you know, I keep everybody in line for real. So I'm a little different, you know. I really protect my people, my neighborhood, my communities. Like, I'm really out here for real. I'm active. So, like I said, when you hear people and they talk about, oh, I did this and that, that's what I was going to talk about. The last thing for right now, that fool that was on the camera, I know exactly who that white boy is on 6th Street. He's nobody. I'm just telling you the truth, bro. Like, he's all right. He cool. I don't have any issue with him. He said he was Texas Syndicate or whatever. I don't care about any of that, bro. Like, the Texas Syndicate, like, they all love me in the first place. Okay? Like, he's nobody with Texas Syndicate. I don't know what y'all are talking about. So when he's, like, out there in Austin on 6th Street talking about, I'm the only one who can do this and blah, like, that just goes to show, like, what you YouTubers do. You YouTubers hang out with people with bottom feeder. That dude's a bottom feeder on the street. That nigga's been a nobody on the street. All he does is sit there and beg for scraps. I'm just telling you the truth. So, like I said, YouTube paints things in a way that can never be reality. If you want to know who runs 6th Street in Austin, it's Tyree Sneed. All you got to do is walk down the strip and say my name out loud. Just yell my name and see if people don't know who you're talking about.
The whole world is not 6th Street in Austin, Texas.
I'm the one who
you aim real low.
Did security on there for years, bro. Like I said, those are little niggas out there, man. I'm worried about no little nigga. He cool. Don't get me wrong. Like, he's a cool dude. I know him. Like, we've chilled. I know him. He's cool. Yeah, but like, he ain't built like that. I don't know what you're talking about. He's not built like that. He's just a homeless dude. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. So, like I said, when you got, you know, I mean, like, y'all on there and you paint that like that's like you glorifying, like that's supposed to be cool. So it's supposed to be cool to be what? To be Texas Syndicate and be in and out of jail and claiming a set that you don't even really represent and be on the street homeless with nothing. I mean, yeah, you representing Texas Syndicate really good. You feel me? I mean, if anything, Texas Syndicate would get mad at him and be like, bro, you not representing us right. Like, what are you doing? Like, go get a job, bro. Like, go make us look nice. I was just over there, like I said, cooking, running my own food truck and restaurant. I made.
When it comes to the Trailer Park Boys, Mr. Leahy forever, one of the great characters in the history of television. I'll stay with that. Truly hilarious.
Like over 11 bands in a few months, paying for a hotel every night and every other night. What are you talking about? So yeah, like, I'm not hearing none of that, bro. Niggas is fake. Okay, you want to know the man that runs everything at a street level in all these cities and all these states? Tyree Sneed. That's the actual truth. That's why I make these trips. I'll tell you straight up. That's why I make these trips. That's why I always travel. That's not really why.
Yeah, he was great. Mr. Leahy and Randy would actually go out on tour together about once a year live.
Why? But I mean,
that would have been fun to see, and you can see some of it right here on YouTube.
It ends up being a part of it, but you know, my point is that's why, like, I've traveled all over the country. I did my thing in Minneapolis. Everybody knows me up there. Like, I'm like my own campaign. I'm like running for president, basically. I'm the politician of the streets. Like I said, I'm the president of the streets. So, like, it's not fake, bro. So, like I said, I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to continue campaigning, right, and trying to get people on my side and break bread with people and be good. You know, that's my whole thing. I'm not out here trying to bully nobody. I'm not on nothing. I'm preaching peace, positivity, but don't think for 1 minute that I'm not ripped from that cloth. Don't think for 1 minute that thing's sweet, okay? Just because somebody's a positive person, okay? Because like I
That happens with a lot of television shows that try to make movies out of themselves. I don't know why the nude bomb is coming right to the front of my thoughts on that one. That was Maxwell Smart's movie about 10 years or so after the series was canceled. It was quite funny at the time. I don't know how it aged.
said, I run everything for a reason. I'm the worst one. I'm the meanest. I'm
But it
the
never
craziest.
works.
I like all of that, bro. You feel me? What the hell was that? So yeah, that's my only point, man, is just, you know, like I feel like people kind of are lost and got things very, very misconstrued. You feel me? And that's about it, man. I don't know what else to tell y'all, but like I said, y'all got to really get with it, and you got to start understanding the actual pecking order and how this game works. Okay, meaning how it goes. So yeah, like I said, first of all, anyone on YouTube, you're already way below me. I'm your superior. Okay, this has never changed. This has been the reality since day one. That's why, like, I've always made a career on here, coming on here, exposing people, making you look like a fool, screaming on you, whatever, because that makes sense. That's what I would do, right? I'm the general. I'm the real street nigga. So what are you talking about? So, like I said, just act accordingly, bro. Like, if I say I need something, y'all should be stepping up trying to help me. That's the way it works. If you're going against me, you can't go against me hiding behind a computer, bro. That's not going to gain you no respect. That's just corny. That just makes you corny, an individual who doesn't take themselves seriously. You feel me? And that's what they all are. So, yeah.
I believe they call this learned helplessness.
Yeah, I don't have time for that, bro. That's not showing me anything, man. So let's grow up now and let's be adults, since all of you are, right? And that's my only point, is like, let's get real with ourselves and let's start actually talking what's happening for real. Just like I said, I won in Green Bay. I won every altercation. I won standing up against everyone who's corrupt. I won exposing all these organizations. I won every way, shape, and form. I won against every individual all over this country and world. So what are you talking about? Like I said, there's nothing anybody can tell me if they're not celebrating my victories. That's all I'm saying, and that's all I know. So, like, that's my only point. Other than that, I mean, it is what it is, man. People can say what they want, think what they want, tell themselves whatever. They're delusional, though. And delusion it's not an option, and it doesn't exist. Okay? So, yeah, bro, get off the internet, man, because you ain't going to stress nobody over here. You feel me? So, yeah, like I said, like, you know, they waste their time with the people who tolerate them and allow them to play games. I'm not one of those people. I don't play no games. I don't tolerate nothing. I'm a real public figure. I'm a real gangster. I'm a real lord. And it's that simple, man. People know what it is with me. Real talk. I don't get messed with or anything like that or bothered. None of that. So, like I said, all that other stuff, it's all fake stuff, man. And y'all know it's fake stuff. So just be quiet, man. You know what I mean? So, yeah, like I said, like, I'm not Red Pill, homie. By the way, I still want to know what happened to Red Pill. If somebody can please tell me and point me in the right direction. What happened with little Red Pill? Red Pill's got to be in prison because he quiet as a mouse.
I think Red Pill in prison, in jail. I seem to have heard something like that some time ago, actually.
And I feel sorry for him, man. I didn't like what y'all were doing with him and bothering him, and he was real susceptible to it. And he kept losing his you-know-what all over the screen and didn't know what to do, losing his, I mean, he was ridiculous. And I'm not happy about it, you know? I mean, I was the best friend Red Pill had. I don't know why he was saying my name. I had nothing to do with any of that. Oh, by the way, I'm not a snitch at all, but I did, and again, it's not snitching
Ah, the Ashes situation, huh?
to report
Yes.
crimes. But you do know that some cyber criminal was arrested due to playing games with my phone number or some kind of information regarding my phone. I found that out, just so y'all know. Okay. And again, it had nothing to do with me because it never does. But I mean, you have to understand that, I mean, it is what it is, bro. Like, I'm not going to explain everything and spell it all out for y'all. But yeah, one of these cyber criminals, I don't know if it was on
Hell yeah, DZ. Time to break some windows now.
On here could have been just a random, but they were arrested for tampering with my phone number and all that. So like when you people are doing that game, looking up phone numbers when I get them and trying to track me, all that, just know that you're going to go to prison, just like I said. I'm not kidding, bro. Somebody already went to prison for like the same type of stuff. It might have been one of y'all. So like I said, I mean, I know y'all try to be quiet about
No, we're all still here.
your losses. I mean, that's all cute, but like to me, it looks like all y'all getting your karma. Okay, so it is what it is, man. I'm not in any back and forth. I don't got to laugh at you. I don't got to put people down to make myself feel better. I wish everyone the best, man. And that's about it, man. Like I said, I'm a real dude. Talk to me as who I am, and that's about it. I'm nothing but positivity, love, and here to help people. All right, I'm the real strength. All right, one. Talk to you in a minute.
And that is it for the pecking order in this reality.
Whoa,
no, it isn't.
Right there. Sham God 2023. I need all the help I can get. Step up. Quit just sitting there.
Okay, let's see. It should be it. Of course, I thought it was way before this. Okay, show me the way. Get me home. We're going to show one more little Tyree Sneed stream. Going to try to keep this one a little shorter so that I don't use too much of my time at StreamYard. And speaking of StreamYard, we will be here. I will be here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in the United States with a raw version of Saturday Madness. I probably won't edit anything for a while because let me tell you, that takes a lot of work. Okay, I'm going back now, back into time. Let's see what looks really, really good. Well, I mean, what's really good is like, is it? Is it subjective? Yes, it certainly is. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, scrolling down. Oh boy, isn't this fun? Okay, right now we're going to watch from 2 days ago. Do y'all mind if I make a living now? That sounds like fun. Yeah, we mind if you make a living. If by that you mean give you money, no, it's just not happening. Total disconnect from reality. You're on negative 43 TV. All right. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, there he is.
So again, you know, you just got to understand,
We're nowhere near the beginning. It's one I tried to watch a couple of days ago.
Oh, peasants, how's everybody doing out there? Hope you're having a pleasant day. That's right. All right, so it's your boy, the boss, the king, the all-reigning champ. All right, first of all, my strength challenge. You know, Mr. Coward, I guess denied it, obviously, as usual, so I win by default. But I won either way because, like I said, you can't come close to me because you're not strong and nobody believes you're strong. So, again, everything is in reality when we talk on here. Out here, you're a coward, right? Everybody knows who you are. I mean, sorry, nobody knows who you are is the actual truth.
Speaking of being a coward, he hasn't mentioned getting out of town in a couple of days, has he?
Right. And that's about it. You're nobody and you're seeking relevance and seeking an identity and you're in a quiet desperation on the internet. Okay, that's number one. So, like I said, I mean, you're not going to get any attention over here. You're not going to get mentioned. Neither is the penguin. That's why I say penguin to keep it anonymous. Nobody's going to ride my coattail for my beautiful fame that I'm acquiring. Now, again, I have a YouTube check coming 21st to the 25th for about 130 bucks, almost 131, which I'm proud of. Give me a little round of applause, right? Then I've already got like, should be over like $7 accrued for the next check already, and it hasn't updated either, so it should be more money than that, which is pretty good considering that I just started that check, like literally just began it. Sometimes I feel like the time frames don't really work correctly, so I don't know what the deal is with that or how that goes, right? But like the title says, I mean, do y'all mind if I make a living now? Because like I said, I mean, it's just absolutely crazy. Like these people think that we don't live in America. We live in America, okay? And this is not a country that's run off popular opinion. It's not run off of your whining or your complaining. It's not run off of anything but just cold hard facts and the actual law that, again, you know, these corrupt officials who are all corrupt and a joke and we don't take you seriously. Like I said, my deal is I don't understand why people made such horrible decisions, especially towards me, because clearly none of you know who I am. Because if you knew who I was, you would have came correct, because you would have understood my power. You would have understood, like, not to piss me off for real. So now I'm pissed. So I mean, like I said, I mean, I just think it's absolutely hilarious because these people, they have no idea.
Okay, he's went quiet. Don't know how long this is going to last.
So again,
there we go.
You know, me, the big bad white man pissed off is not something that is a good thing for anyone. It's not something anybody wants. But now I'm pissed off. So basically, now you get the big bad mean white man that doesn't take any lip off nobody and, you know, puts everybody in their place and literally just, you know, runs around, you know, just having beef. So I mean, basically the whole point is, okay, number one thing I need people to understand, right? I don't run on here onto the internet and start blabbering. I don't really talk about a lot of what I do. I don't talk about a lot of what I go through, right? But me and, you know, everybody out here, whoever's involved, they know what it is. Why? So yeah, like I said, like, I mean, basically the point is, how do I put it? Like, I'm just not hearing nothing from nobody. I'm not taking any rudeness. I'm not taking any disrespect.
You're not hearing anything from anybody. That's part of the reason that your life doesn't improve.
People have ran their mouth long enough on the internet, right? Like I said, I'm holding everybody accountable. I'm holding you to what you stated. If it was on the internet or not, I'm holding you to what you said, your words. And everybody has to basically answer to me and deal with me. Yeah. I mean, I don't need to justify any of my actions. You know, these people's actions have been absolutely crazy and insane, and you all tried to justify it. So, I mean, there's no rules, there's no laws. It's just, you know, at this point, it's a free-for-all. It just is what it is. I mean, I could care less what people have to say or what they think. Honestly, I don't care, bro. Y'all don't understand.
A point I made a while ago, if you don't care, why are you constantly bitching about it?
How mean I am, bro. Like, I'm cold to the core, bro.
Come on. Entertaining
I'm
silence.
Like a freezer. Like real talk, bro. I'm like a glacier or an iceberg. Like real talk, bro. Y'all think I'm playing. Y'all think I come on here just to front. Like, all y'all know what it is, man. All you little internet cowards know what it is. The fact is, at the end of the day, all y'all are nobodies. Like I said, I'm already lining my second check, nigga. I'm out here trying to make a living. Y'all gonna come up off my money or not? Like, y'all think that it's a choice and an option to not donate to me. See, that's where y'all got me like really, like, you make me laugh. Like, you really think it's an option? You really think it's a choice? Like, you really thought this whole time that this was a choice? You really?
Yep, sure have. Thought it was a choice all along, and you'll not be getting any money whatsoever from any of us or anyone else because you are a despicable human being. There's a word you don't get to use every day.
Thought you were going to come on here and treat me some way? You completely forgot who I am, right? Like, that narc amnesia must really be kicking in, bro. You completely forgot who you're dealing with, right? Like, how many times I got to explain to you that like my whole past, my whole history, like my identity, like, that's crazy, man.
If his sponsor isn't Agent Q, it's a figment of his imagination. One or the other, I think. What do you think? That's the important part here. Oh, come on. Wow. You do know that this isn't good, right, Tyree? It's not at all. You're entertaining absolutely no one, and you're leaving us restreamers in a really tough position.
You just got to understand, I'm not Styles.
I just had to improvise for 30 seconds, but what the hell?
I didn't get ran out of Chicago. I'm not C Styles, which is another individual, right? I didn't even realize C Styles put out videos of me. Did you know that? I just saw those videos recently, which I didn't have any problem with them. I thought they were cool. Like, again, I try to be nice to C Styles. I don't agree with how he does things and how he operates. It doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. He clearly sold his soul, and that's it. I mean, you know, he wants to be like part of the, you know, all that Illuminati weird stuff. But try to be nice to the guy. I mean, you know, overall, I think that he's gotten a bad rap. I don't think he's that bad of a dude. I mean, after all that I've evaluated and seen, you know, like we had college classes together, bro. Like I used to like not understand him at all. I mean, I still don't. I don't understand him, but you know, I used to like really.
Wouldn't it be great if that woman was Jessica Boyle?
Yeah, I don't know, like.
By the way, she swears she's going to Casper because she insists that her and Josh aren't broke up because he didn't tell her to her face. Yep, phone calls should be enough. Should absolutely be enough. I hope you get fitted for handcuffs.
He just rubbed me the wrong way, man. You know, and I think at the time he was like hating on me. Like it is what it is, man. You know, I don't really care, but I mean, yeah, we're all right. We're on good terms. So
Yeah, DZ, that's probably the more realistic take on it.
I don't know. I would collab with him if he wanted. Like I said, I'd work on some music, whatever he wants to do. I mean, I just try to be a nice guy. I mean, that's the thing, man. You can't just sit here and be miserable like y'all and just label everyone and be like, I don't want to work with anyone. Like, I mean, you know, people make their own decisions. Do I agree with people's decisions? No. I don't agree with any of y'all in the way that you do anything. I mean, y'all don't make any sense to me. But like I said, I mean, either way, like we could get on a mic and spit some bars and do whatever, you know. Like he was cool when we played ball. Like I don't have no issue with him, you know. So I mean, it might not be what people want to hear, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's reality, you know. Because that's the other thing too. Like people get on here and then they be talking like in a whole nother reality and light. Like things are different, like trying to start like beefs between people, like bro, all that stuff is fake, man. We don't need any of that. I don't need any of that to make money, bro. You know what I mean? So like I said, I mean, like I wasn't out there like, oh, I'm trying to rub it in C Styles' face and I'm trying to make him look like a fool in the court. That's not at all what I was trying to do. I thought the dude was cool. I had a couple of highlights or whatever, and that was it. I mean, it was a good game, and like honestly, he's gotten a lot better at ball and at basketball. Like he's gotten a whole lot better. So I mean, I was impressed by that, you know. So I mean, I'm not a bully, bro. I don't ever go around trying to stun on people like, oh yeah, I'm the best at basketball. I'm better than. I ain't never had an attitude like that, bro. You can ask any.
Yes, you have had an attitude. You've got an attitude like that. That's what makes it so funny. You think you are the greatest basketball player that ever lived. You cannot say what you just said, even though you said it. It's weird how that works sometimes.
But I've been nothing but humble. You can ask him. I was nothing but nice to him. Like
humble.
I mean, so like I said, I mean, my thing is like the individuals who have tried to slander my name and like
humble.
You got online 24 hours a day and like everything that happens, you're trying to sit there and back. Yeah, I don't play like that, bro. All that fake back talking and trying to say I'm someone. You ain't talking to me. I don't know who you talking to, but yeah, I don't play that, bro. We don't play that out here, homie.
I'm not talking to you. None of the fine people in the chat are talking to you. This whole video is not talking to you, even though it absolutely positively is talking to you.
So
if you weren't an asshole, none of this would be happening.
Yeah, all that stuff, like I said, you keep that online where it belongs because all y'all some cowards, right? Because you can't bring that out here. Like, let's just be realistic. There's reality and there's the internet. Y'all do what you do on the internet because you're fools, you're cowards, and you're scared and you're terrified of real niggas, right? But out here, y'all can't bring that out here at all. It don't fly in the street. It don't fly in reality. You know what I mean? So other than that, like I said, I mean, I'm going to do my thing, man. I'm going to keep on literally like yelling and screaming on fools right? Because y'all do things that, number one, are against the law. You do things that make no sense, and y'all act like we don't exist. Like, yeah, we exist out here, bro. Like, my life matters. I exist. And like I said, y'all are, all these people are the same. Like, they have an issue with you making a living. Like, I don't got time for you. I don't got time to keep reevaluating the same issue. We know what the issues are. We know. We're not confused. We know what the issues are. We know who the issues are, like who's creating them, right? Like it's not like confusing at all, right? Like it's the same thing every single day, right? There's another one. So I mean, at the end of the day, like, I mean,
Yeah, he says we, my theory is, so that he doesn't feel so alone, so disowned,
it just
so ignored.
is what it is, bro. Like, I mean, I could honestly care less, bro. Like, real talk, bro. Like, I think y'all are really super irritating, if you want me to be real, bro. Like, I'm just being honest, man. Y'all are irritating as hell. Real talk. You know what I mean? Like, seriously, bro. Y'all be irritating, bro. Like, do you understand that this is America? Do you understand what civil rights are? Do you understand
What is going on here has nothing to do with civil rights, nothing whatsoever.
anything about anything? But yeah,
It has to do with you being a complete vag.
like I said, that's their attitude. Is like, oh, you can't make a living. Yeah, me making a living ain't up to y'all, bro. So, like I said, I mean, if it's just got to be a rude awakening, basically, I mean, bring it, bro. Because real talk, bro, I'm not going to stop what I'm doing because of little sniveling cowards. Like, I'm just not going to do it, bro. Like, just like y'all make a living, I have to make a living. You feel me? And my whole deal is I need people to come up off of my donations and my money. I'm owed a lot of money from everybody. And y'all are trying to sit here and continue to do the same thing. And that's not how this is going to go. Y'all need to pay me for what I do. It's just that simple. All right. So, yeah, I mean, it's just like any.
Oh, it's going to go this way, all right. And it's going to go this way again this Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time.
Thing, bro. It's just like if I take a conference call or I take a call on my office or I take a phone call.
Oh, my.
This is the same thing.
My office? My office. Okay, sure.
So for people to be mad at, oh, he's making a phone call, it's basically what I'm doing. I mean, that's crazy, bro. To sit there and really think, oh, I'm going to sit here and make up lies on somebody. I ain't got no time for y'all, bro. I don't owe y'all nothing. I don't owe y'all no answers. I don't owe y'all nothing, bro. And I'm not giving you nothing but straight attitude, like I said, because y'all are ridiculous. Like I said, I'm going to make a living regardless. I'm not intimidated by any of you. I do my thing right in front of you, literally. Okay. And I need y'all to understand that. Like, they literally be sending all these weird agents, all of them, bro. All of them are familiars. They're all part of this matrix, and they're all mad because I broke out the matrix and because I represent what's actually real. So I need people to really understand that I teach the public how to actually think outside the box and think for yourself and break free from this matrix. And that's what's needed. And that's what we need in this society. I don't know what y'all talking about. They do protests all over the country. Y'all got no problem when they do that, right? As long as it represents something not right.
Hey?
But the minute a straight man in America stands up and just says basic truth, oh, it's a huge problem and it's war. Like, okay, cool. If it's war, bring it. That's my attitude. But like with everybody now, like, you know, you just got to understand, man, these people online, they've never understood the damage they've done. Not just to me, but just in general, because y'all don't understand. Like, y'all really don't get, bro. Like when I get upset, when I get pissed off, when I get angry, like, it's a whole different world, bro.
That's right. That's when you board the first bus you can get a ticket for.
And y'all don't care. You know why? Because you don't care about anyone but yourself, because you lack empathy. You have no empathy, and that's your issue. Let me explain something to you, Hoss. Okay? You're in your hooch. Okay?
Hoss.
What that means is you hide in your little huts, right? That you live off a government check. Y'all don't own nothing. You don't have none. You're talking to one of the most wealthiest, most powerful men that have ever walked the planet. Okay, literally. Okay, I'm not a broke guy. I'm a guy who's always had so much money I can buy anything I want, and I know what I'm doing, and I actually know how to wield money with power. Okay, so you got to understand, you're nobody. When you go on YouTube, you're delusional to think that you call any kind of like decisions here, that you're in charge. You dictate nothing. I dictate everything. And all that little weirdo stuff that y'all talk about, it doesn't exist. It doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. That's why not only do you get proved wrong every time, but you lose every single time. This is a free country. I have a right to speak. There's freedom of press. It's literally like the First Amendment. And I'm going to do what I need to do. Okay? I don't care how anybody feels. I have a message and I'm not going to be silenced. And that's at all costs, bro. Whatever we got to go through, that's fine. Okay? So
what's your message? That bathing and dental hygiene is important or not important in your case?
So just understand, I stand for a real cause. Like I said, if anybody out there wants to help me, I need y'all to donate. That's my Cash App in the bottom left-hand corner. Donate and actually show some support, because that's what all I need is financial support, and I'm not getting any. Okay? To the other one that's supposed to be my sponsor, haven't heard from her. I don't know what she expected. I mean, first of all, you came over here on an agenda that, I mean, we just can see what it is. I don't have to explain it, and I'm not with that. So number one, I'm proud that I'm half Mexican. I'm proud that I speak hood Ebonics. I'm proud that I come from the hood. I'm proud.
What relevance does that have with anything that you've said up to this point? If you said none, you're right.
Proud of my whole upbringing and my whole past. I'm literally the white boy that outdoes you know who. So I mean, that's who I am. So I mean, why would you come to someone's channel and then think you're going to tell them what to do because you donated a couple of bucks? I don't understand that. It doesn't make any sense. You know, just like some of the words y'all say, like I said, they're not English, but like I said, I try to be nice to these people, but y'all are just like
not
in
English.
left field with it, man. This is my YouTube channel. Nobody runs it. Nobody's ever told me what to do. This is my platform. I spent years and a lot of money building it. I did everything by myself. Nobody's done nothing for me. And y'all leave me hanging every single time like you just did again. What is that? Like I said, if you want to do another video, no problem. I don't want to discuss anything else. If you want to do another video, you can, you know, whatever, like, accept my request, right? Which would be 25 bucks for another video. No problem. Other than that, I mean, why would you ever try to tell a grown man what to do that you know he's going to do what the hell he wants? And all y'all should do your research before you come to my channel on who I am, because I don't take anything off anybody. I'm sitting here trying to be nice as I can be, but like nobody's going to tell me what to do, bro. I'm about equality and bringing unity of all races, all people, and that's what I represent, and that's what I will always represent. And that's the reason why I'm able to make it out here next to the border, and why you all could not walk in my shoes. That's why you don't have a lot of other people like let's be real, you know exactly what I'm saying. They're not down here because they would not be able to.
I wouldn't wear your shoes. I've got a thing about avoiding trench foot.
To walk in my shoes. They can't do what I do down here. That's why they're not here. I get to walk between cultures. So if people are jealous of that, cool. If you're jealous of my good looks, cool. If you're jealous of the gift of gab I have and the money I make, cool, no problem. But I could care less. Just understand that. I'm going to do what I need to do, and I'm going to make my dough. All right? And it's just that simple, all right? And you can sit there and watch me. You can sit there and spy. You can sit there and do whatever you want. But at the end of the day, I have civil rights. They're not going to be violated, and I have a right to do what I'm doing. And the fact is, all these Mexicans down here wish that they did what I did. That's the truth. They all wish they did what I did. So, I mean, do you think that they would get treated this way? Nope. It would be an uproar, and that's why I'm not going to be treated anyway. And I'm done putting up with this acting like, oh, we don't exist. We exist. I have a right to make a living just like you do, and it's just that simple, and you all literally are not allowing me to, and that's my issue. So, I mean, we're going to keep on going at this until this gets solved and it gets changed. It's that simple.
Oh, why did he pause there? I wonder who's around, who's doing what. Let's move up just a little bit.
What?
Yeah.
Who's the man to stand up and make a stand? Me. Here we go again. Hold on.
Here we go again. Hold up. What does that mean? Is somebody saying bad things to him? Could be.
You know, don't judge me right off the bat. You know nothing about me. Again, I'm a very hard animal to understand. Like I said, I'm white. I'm half Mexican. I come from the hood. I've been around niggas my entire life. I mean, I don't know what, like, it's just crazy to me. Like, why would someone say that? I really don't get that. Like, why would someone be like, yeah, you know, change who you are. Like, it's not even possible. I mean, even if I wanted to, it wouldn't be possible. You know what I mean? It wouldn't be possible, literally. It's impossible. You feel me? So it is what it is, man. That's about it for today, because I see a whole lot of you little agents and the rats. And like I said, I mean, I'm gonna keep on doing what I do, man. It's you all who are the criminals. They're the criminals, and I'm gonna keep on exposing you. I'm gonna keep on talking right in front of your face. That's right. I'm not backing down to nobody and nothing. So just remember, whatever you got and whatever you do, you will be recorded. Okay, it will be documented. It will be sent to my lawyer, and I'm already filing lawsuits. So just understand that. Okay, I'm not going to be silenced. There is no fear here. So just understand that, bro. Okay, all y'all are some little niggas. All of them. They all like 3 feet tall, literally. Okay. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna do my thing, and I'm gonna make money doing it like I've been doing. This is success on this channel. Winning.
All right. Was that it? Let me find out. I'll bet it is. And sure enough, that was the end of that right here on Negative 43 TV. And I think that's all I've got for you on this beautiful Thursday here on Negative 43 TV. As always, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for spending some of your day with me here on Negative 43 TV. You know what it's time for now? It's time for High Flight right here to end the show. I'm Richbartone, and until the next time, I'll talk to you.
And on 100. Slipped the surly bonds of earth and danced the skies on laughter's silvered wings. Sunward I've climbed and joined the tumbling mirth of sun-split clouds, and done 100 things you have not dreamed of. Wheeled and soared and swung high in the sunlit silence. Hovering there, I've chased the shouting wind along and flung my eager craft through footless halls of air. Up the long, delirious, burning blue, I've topped the windswept heights with easy grace, where never lark nor even eagle flew. And while with silent, lifting mind, I've trod the high, untrespassed sanctity of space, put out my hand, and touched the face of God.